It's going to be hot for the next couple of days, and we're talking beyond just our normal July heat. 95 is our current temperature, and with a dew point of 75, it makes it feel like 107. So well into the triple digits for heat indices, but they may be a few degrees higher in the coming days. Right now, these are air temperatures, mid, some upper 90s, few low 90s if you're near the water, but otherwise heat indices, even near the water, are in the triple digits. But that could come up a little bit more as we head into our tomorrow and Wednesday before we start to see some relief toward the end of the week and weekend. Also relief from the non-extreme temperatures, but also better rain chances. We've only had a few pop-up showers here and there, very isolated today, and they probably don't last long enough to even give you much relief. So the dangerous heat indices will be our main focus for the middle of the week. Right now, we're under a heat advisory. This is what it'll look like tomorrow. Not only a heat advisory, but the areas in this pink, an extreme heat warning. That is where the heat index could get up to 115. That also means heat stroke becomes a little bit more likely. And it isn't just us. We're talking about out west, the heat, but even across much of the central United States. And it is all because you can kind of clearly see it on our water vapor here, this big clockwise spin. That is an upper level high. And underneath the high, you're dealing with these are air temperatures well into the triple digits across much of the plains. That is going to dominate for much of this week. What's going to start happening toward the middle to end of the week, that remains dominant out west. But for the central and eastern United States, we begin to see some upper level troughing. This is actually going to send, believe it or not, a weak front into the area. Not going to do anything for our temperatures, not going to do anything for our humidity, but it will help to break the upper high down as well as introduce a few isolated showers. And I think that rain chance may pick up a little bit more Sunday and into early next week as the upper high really gets pushed off to the west and this upper troughing kind of becomes cut off and settles in across the deep south. That instability, the kind of mixing of the atmosphere, should help our rain chances as well going into the start of next week. So right now, any real organized rainfall remains more with the upper troughing. That's still more of the Great Lakes and Ohio Valley. That starts to deepen later into the week, and that's when we start to see better rain chances. We're still in a position within the upper high to where we get a few isolated showers, similar to what we saw today, 10 to 20% at the very most, and I think that'll be our only rain chance both tomorrow and Wednesday. By Thursday, we do start to see that upper disturbance start helping out our rain chances, and that should help us out with regard to not as extreme temperatures, but also give us more heat relief with the better chance for some showers. And I think that gets started on Thursday. So quite a bit more rain is expected starting Thursday, and that'll take us right into this coming weekend. 7-day forecast means we continue with the extreme temperatures, mid upper 90s, no at least triple digits, but certainly well into the triple digits for our heat indices, and rain chances 10-20%. More than anything, it's kind of a nuisance as it kind of moves through very quickly. It just kind of makes it extra steamy. So no real heat relief. That comes in on Thursday, Friday, and I think our rain chances hovering kind of at around a 40 to 60% variety as we head into Sunday and the start of next week.